Work it all out this lifetime. Work it on out this time. I can let it all.
Good afternoon. I'm Chris Brown, the tight ends and tackles coach at Southern University. This is the 29th episode of Trill O-Line Play, where today we're going to be talking about six-man pass protection versus some pressure looks. All right. So thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to discuss offensive line play with me. So an overview of today, we're going to break down our six-man pass protection as far as how we identify front, what are some indicators that we may see in six-man pass protection, as well as how we properly execute our slide on our slide side of the protection. We're going to show one game clip this past fall of us against Troy University, and we're going to wrap it up with our conclusion and our nugget of the week. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into our six-man pass protection. The first thing that the center does is he has to identify the front. So we get an even front here, all right, with a two-backer box. Now, there is a third backer right here, your nickel Sam, that's kind of flirting with the box, but we will identify this as an even front. This is 65 protection on this particular picture. So we're responsible for the left side, the slide. The slide starts with the center. All right, so he's in that slide. So this would be a loop call because it's 65 protection. So the slide side is responsible for three of the four most dangerous to the slide side. And on the backside guard and tackle, in this picture is the right guard and right tackle, are responsible for the number 1 and number 2 LOS on the line of scrimmage. The running back is responsible for -1 from the point. So the point man, all right, is the person that we indicate as the first linebacker that we're responsible for in the slide side. The running back has the minus side of the or -1 from the point. That's his first responsibility back to scan when we're talking about our six-man protection. All right, so that's basically how we identify it. It's very simple. It's just important to understand and know fronts as well as being able to check for indicators. Now, the indicator that I see on this picture is the strong safety is stacked right behind the nickel Sam, and it's a 2-by-2 formation. So I know that someone has to cover number 2. Since that safety is down like that, the way he is as a tackle, I'm going to already be savvy enough to make the out call to know that this guy is coming and we need to be ready for it. So he alerts his guard, all right, with an out call to know that, hey, check your B gap for the end or check your B gap for the nickel Sam that's coming. All right, so the next slide right here is going to show us how these guys picked it up. This is our film from fall 2021 against Troy. Again, the indicator that I see right here is that the strong safety is stacked right behind the nickel Sam so that I know that nickel Sam is either going to hit that B gap or he's going to come off the edge and then the end is going to slant inside. So Jatari here is going to make an out call. Brian Williams does a great job of picking up that pressure on the slide side of the protection. All right, and then we were able to get the ball out to our back here. So again, we talk about when we're doing a six-man protection, it's important to understand key indicators that a pressure is coming, as well as understand if I'm on the slide side or the man side of that protection. All right, and then pick it up. I don't have to overset because I know it's like I'm making an out call. All right, I just set straight back in my gap and collect whatever comes and shows up in my gap and use great technique. So that's a great job by Brian Williams and Jatari on picking up that pressure out of our six-man pass protection. All right, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to discuss offensive line play with me. Our nugget of the week is love yourself. The world is cold enough. All right, we don't have enough room in our brains to be negative to ourselves. We have to be positive to ourselves and find ways to love ourselves. Follow me on Twitter, all right, mainly for your offensive line stuff at Coach Brown72, and then subscribe on my YouTube channel, Trill O-Line Play. Go ahead and share the message, get the word out. If you see me post something, go ahead and retweet it. We just want to continue to get the message out about simple, basic, practical offensive line fundamentals. All right, thank you so much, and